This is my first video, so I still don't exactly know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna try my best. Yeah, I don't know what to say about me. I just want to let you know that I curse in my videos and I just say whatever comes to mind. So no, if you guys are sensitive to that kind of content, I would suggest you wouldn't watch this. It's not like I curse all the time or anything, but yeah, sometimes I do. Anyway, I don't know what else to say about me. Like, I've been wanting to do this for a really long time, and my friends have been pushing me for a very long time. I've never done like general reading for like a general group. I've always done it, personal, and yeah, they've always told me I should start a channel. So honestly, yesterday, I don't know what came over me. It wasn't in a plan. I wasn't planning this. I just fucking sat down, set this up, and I just did it. I know the setup is not the best. It's gonna get better with time. I know you can't see the cards very well like this, so I'm gonna add in a picture so you can choose from the picture and we can start. Yeah, in this video, I'm gonna try and channel messages from your ancestors, what they wish you would hear when they talk to you, what they want you to know. So without further ado, we're gonna start off with pile number 1. Okay, so pile number 1. This rune is called Canos. It literally means torch. It means illumination, knowledge, learning from somebody, occult female secrets, controlling your own fire, artistic endeavors, and things like that. Harnessing and controlling your own fire in the process of illumination. This is the advice card. First I picked the advice cards and then I'm gonna do the reading, but I'm gonna read this in the end because this is a gift from a very dear friend of mine, but I'm really bad with oracle cards. I've always just done like tarot, or those oracle cards where there's like I don't even know why I'm saying this. You probably don't care, but yeah, I'm gonna read the advice card from the book. Okay, pile number 1. What do your ancestors want you to know? What do your ancestors want you to know? What do your ancestors want you to know? Pile number 1. What do they want you to know? All right. What do they want you to know? Pile number 1, ancestors. What do you want them to know? Okay. I'm getting a message that you guys probably have been feeling stuck for a while now. And this is happening only because right now you are in your ego. And please don't get offended when I say you're in your ego. It's normal. Everybody has some ego trips. There's a healthy ego, there's an unhealthy ego. Right now you are, you're all up in your feelings about something, but not from a good perspective. Like, I think it has something to do with a broken union. There may be like a disbalance in your energies inside between the masculine and the feminine. So you may be either overly masculine, meaning you're overly aggressive, or you may be overly feminine, meaning you're overly emotional and you have a victim mentality. There's just something that's making you feel like you're stuck at a certain point in life, and this is making you not being able to change your perspective on things. There's a need for you to change your perspective on something. Transmute the dark into the light. That's what I'm hearing. The darkness isn't as bad as it seems. This, whatever it is that's causing you to feel stuck, it makes you feel like you don't have any choices in life. But in reality, your ancestors want you to know that you do have a lot of choices in life. It feels like for a while now you have maybe lost touch with your spirituality, with your creativity, with your ambition, motivation. It seems that you're lacking that. I really want to know what the problem here is. Like, I feel if we go deeper into the problem, we're going to be able to figure this out. So what's the problem? Pile number 1. What caused this distress in life? What's the problem? What's the problem, pile number 1? Okay. Thank you. Okay, a couple more cards. I feel that you haven't really been alone maybe lately. You need to spend some time in solitude. What's the problem, pile number 1? Yeah. Yeah. You are definitely needing time for yourself and just being alone and just not talking to anybody. And I'm talking fucking off of social media. I'm talking about not making plans with anybody, not looking in your future from a point of view like, oh, one day I'm gonna meet like my soulmate, I'm gonna have a family, and then that's when life is gonna get great. You need to know that life is great before you meet them, because if you don't feel you're in a good place in life, if you don't feel good about yourself, you're never gonna meet somebody that's gonna feel good about you. You need to make a choice about something, and you need to stay firm in it. Okay. Yeah, you need to make a choice about you feeling abundant. Okay. Yeah. Maybe lately you just feel like nothing is good enough and you're dissatisfied with everything that's coming your way. Whoops, sorry. Pile number 1. What do your ancestors want you to know? What do they want you to know? What do they want you to know? What do they want you to know? Pile number 1. Yeah. You guys are definitely leaving behind a relationship. And it's good because it's for the best. Once you completely leave this, I feel like you are going to feel so much more stable and so much more abundant. Like, you're just going to feel like you're the shit. Like, I got it all. I'm fucking pretty. I'm working on myself. I got confidence. Like, I'm trying to make money. I'm focusing on just myself, my body, my mind, my soul. I'm feeding myself and not giving that much to people that don't deserve me. Whatever happened in this relationship, I feel like there was probably a lot of fighting, which made you a little bit cold and harsh towards them and towards yourself. I think like you were very distant. This person that you were in a relationship with, oh, all right, oh damn, okay, there might have been like a third party situation involved, which made you feel shitty. Of course, it would make anybody feel shitty. This person might have been like a water sign, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. I don't know why Leo just came to mind, so he might have been a Leo too. Yeah, naturally, I feel like you're a very emotional person and very giving, like very optimistic. But whatever happened here, it made you kind of like lose your spark a little bit. So I feel like this made you feel chained through the relationship, like you had to fend for yourself. Okay, enough about the damn relationship. Ancestors, what do you want them to know? What do you want them to know? They want you to know that a better person is waiting for you. Like, what do they want? What do you want them to know? Tell me. Number one. What do? What do you want them to know? Yeah. You need to spend time in solitude and look deep into your heart. You need to become emotional again. I feel like maybe right now you're a little bit emotionally closed off, and you shouldn't do that. Also, you need to have more strong will. You need to find in yourself the will to move on with your life, to live, to set up like strong boundaries, to set up like a strict schedule. Like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Like every day I'm gonna wake up at 6, I'm gonna go for a run. Well, not literally, but you know what I mean. Like do something that's gonna be strict and you're gonna follow it very much. You need discipline. That's what you're lacking, discipline. In your emotions, no, not in your emotions, sorry, in your thoughts. You're lacking discipline in your thoughts. I feel like every time something bad happens to you, you're like, oh my God, it's the end of the world. And you just fucking break down and you just, you know, you make things a lot harder for yourself. And every time something bad happens, it's like you stop looking at the bigger picture. And the bigger picture is that, I mean, look at yourself. You're just a human, a tiny human on this fucking planet that, you know, we don't even know what's in the water of this planet. You like, since you're watching tarot cards, you probably know that there's a lot more to the material world. And when you experience trauma, when you experience pain, something that makes you stuck inside your emotions and your head, it's like you lose touch with your spirituality a little bit, and you start feeling like, oh my God, this is it, like pain, suffering, life is shit, you know, like blah blah blah. But a lot of people don't actually see that through pain we learn, and that's how we ascend higher and higher and higher. We need to find those dark spots within ourselves and figure out why is it dark there, and just pour some light into it. You need to know that pain is not the end of the world. Also, you need to communicate your thoughts more clearly, especially when you want something, especially when you're emotional about something. Just be very strong about it. Be like, I want this, I don't want this, and that's the end of it. Like there's no changing my mind. Just communicate what you want to other people clearly. Okay, let's check the rune message for you. The student surpasses the teacher. We each must carry our own torch, creating a path of light that flows through darkness. Right, pal number one. 102. Okay, energy focus, entanglement. Welcome. The octopus waits to ensnare you. It's all very well going with the flow, but where is your caution? Where did you last test the water before jumping in? The octopus warns of your entrapment in a situation that does not express your highest purpose. Have you been living someone else's dream or become caught up in someone else's drama? Perhaps there is a part of you that likes to get involved, that adores the intrigue. Perhaps this sort of entanglement fills a part of your life that is otherwise empty. The octopus asks you to keep your cool, and most importantly, to remain fully aware of the circumstances surrounding you. Allow the eye of Kanaloa, Hawaiian god of the ocean and healing, to boost your physical, mental, and emotional energies as you access its powers by means of a meditative gaze. Rising out of the waters on the card are two tikis, or statues of gods, carved from wood, that represent the ancestral spirits of Hawaii. Placed throughout the Hawaiian Islands, these masks tikis personify the volatile forces of nature, the earthquakes and erupting volcanoes of this region. Do you find that you cause others to tremble when they witness one of your outbursts? Do you realize the impact you have on other people? This card calls you to hold back and look at the consequences of your actions. Although the very beautiful and sacred Iao Valley, cloaked in tropical vegetation, is a place of seeming tranquility, the steep-sided mountain known as the Needles served as a lookout point when King Kamehameha defeated the forces of Maui in a ruthless battle in order to unite the islands. Consider leaving the scene of any conflict as quietly as possible instead of erupting. When it seems safe to do so, simply seize your opportunity to walk away serenely, with your head held high. The unpredictable goddess Pele welcomes you. She personifies the powerful volcanoes of Hawaii and is known as Eater of the Land, as she devours everything that her fiery hot lava touches. You must recognize her impetuous qualities within yourself. Can you admit that you have tendencies to be jealous, aggressive, capable of sudden rage, or even violence? This is what I said. You have to look deep. Why are you feeling the way that you're feeling? Where are these negative emotions coming from? Resolve it. You can also ask for your ancestors for help. They always want to help you. People just need to ask. You must release those people in your life who remain there purely out of fear. But Pele can also be the gentle, loving, and serene spirit of the lush vegetation that grows from the fertile land of her islands. Perhaps you are the one who is scared and controlled in a relationship. If so, then it would be wise for you to call upon the goddess Pele to ignite your courage and strength with her fire to enable you to walk away from the unhealthy situation. Yeah, light your fucking torch, people, and just everything that doesn't is life is really simple, but we with our emotions and thoughts we always make it so much more complicated. Why would you choose to be in a place that's causing you distress and anger and sadness when you can just choose to walk away? It's so simple. It's literally just like you just decide to let it run its course in your life. Something bad happened, it happened, you let it go and you walk away, and that's when you start a new life. Okay, pile number one, that's it for you. I hope you guys will resolve whatever the fuck is bothering you, and we're gonna move on to pile number two. Pile number two, Othala. Okay, this is literally the rune of homeland, inheritance from your ancestors. You know, with the generations, as they pass by, your ancestors, they accumulate a certain wealth, dharma, and a certain karma that you need to pay off. So in our lives, we all must pay something to our ancestors for the treasures they accumulated for us. And sometimes we need to end the karmic cycle for them. You know, sometimes we get to just enjoy everything that they did. And yeah, this literally means inheritance, but and protection from your ancestors. But at the end of the day, it can also mean like rising above the cultural and the cultural inheritance, and just realizing that, you know, everybody's divided, like blah blah, we'll have different skin colors, fucking religion, and fucking you know, everything. But at the end of the day, deep inside within our hearts, we are all the same. We're all tiny little sparks of God, and when we die, we either come back here or we go back there. So it's up to you to decide what you want to do. And I think this may be an important part in your journey, realizing that you know your culture doesn't define you, your people don't define you. It's good to respect them and love them, of course, because that's where you came from. But at the end of the day, everybody is the fucking same. Every person on this planet is part of the same bigger thing than us. Damn, I talked too much about this. All right, this is your advice card. I'm gonna read it in the end from the book, because I don't remember it. I don't remember shit. All right. Pile número dos. Okay. What do your ancestors want you to know? Pile number two. Pile number two's ancestors. Pile number two, ancestors. I have a feeling this is going to be about love. Love. You maybe... Pile number two. Ooh. Alright. Pile number two. What do your ancestors want you to know? What do your ancestors want you to know? What do your ancestors want you to know? Pile number two. Pile number two. It seems like maybe you had a wish that didn't come true, especially if it's about marriage or a home or something in your family life. It didn't come true, and this made you feel extremely fucking shitty. Like you were crying, couldn't fall asleep, pouring your heart out all the time. This caused you to go through some type of death. Okay, let's see. What do your ancestors want you to know? Pile number two. What do your ancestors want you to know? What do your ancestors want you to know? Pile number two. Yeah. Oof. It feels like you guys went through some type of ego death. Pile number two. Ooh. Rediscovering your feminine, your divine feminine. Beautiful. Pile number two, ancestors. What do you want them to know? What do you want them to know? Pile number two, ancestors. What do you want them to know? What do you want them to know? Pile number 2, ancestors. I feel like you guys have a blessing in your life that you don't see as a blessing, and you just see it as something that's bothering you, but it really is a blessing. I feel like you don't want to go through a certain death, and this is making you feel like, oh, why do I have to go through this? I don't want to feel discomfort. I don't want to feel the pain. But what you don't realize is that after you do that, you're going to feel so much better. You're going to feel love again. You're going to feel those beautiful feminine energies of healing and compassion, empathy, and just love. Who doesn't want to feel love? If you say me, then fuck you. Okay, I'm just kidding. Okay. I feel like for a while there was a lot on your plate. Like there was a lot for you to juggle, a lot for you to handle. So you kind of dropped the ball on something. You just told something to fuck off because you realized that you had like better options in life, and you started looking at them like, I can do this, I can do this, I can do that. Why am I stuck in this? And that's good. It just feels like you have some leftover things from a certain situation that you still don't want to go through. Or maybe you just went through it, but you keep coming back to them, to this situation. You go and then you come back. Yeah. Something happened that caused you to recognize your own strength. And that's what your ancestors want you to know. They're like, oh, finally, they fucking realize their own strength. Like, if we screamed any louder in their ear, we might have lost our voices. Yeah. Okay, I feel like they have been with you on this journey, so they have been helping you a lot. Whenever you felt like, oh my god, I just fucking can't do this shit anymore, I want to give up, they were like, yes, you fucking can. Yes, you can. And they were just like pushing you and pushing you and pushing you. And I feel like you didn't even know it was them. Maybe you didn't even feel this presence. I feel like for a lot of you, you felt their presence. Like you knew there was a higher power that's helping you. Your ancestors, I think the one that was pushing you the most was like a dude. A very sensitive one. Yeah. A man that knew the importance of emotions, and I feel like you inherited this from them. I feel like you guys know the strength and the importance of emotions and how much they can do in your life, and how much of a drive and will and ambition they can give you. So I feel like your ancestors was the same. So that's why he is especially looking out for you. He might be older. He might have been a water sign. I feel like you guys give a lot of value to your home. Like, if there's one thing that would make you feel extremely happy, is having a warm home and just a beautiful family with somebody. Okay, pile number 2's ancestors. What do you want them to know? What do you want them to know? What do you want them to know? Yeah. Ooh. Okay. I feel like you are just, I feel like for a long time you were disconnected from yourself, so now you are finally getting in touch with yourself. Like, you're going in deep. You experienced an ego death, so most of the part from the hurting of the process is gone. You just have a little bit more to go through, and I feel like right now you are just like, fuck it, you know, like, just take, like, Jesus, take the wheel. Like, you are going deep inside yourself, and you're recognizing a lot of your potential, a lot of your talents, and it feels like it's time for you to create something. Like, you are creating in your head. You're like, I want this in life, I want that in life. I feel like whatever happened in this relationship, or whatever that you left behind, like this wish that you had about like a home, a marriage or something, I feel like it made you short-sighted in a sense. Like once you got in this relationship, you just zoomed in on the problems and you couldn't move away from it. And now when you're finally, you know, going deep within yourself, you are realizing the the powerful manifestator that you are, and you're recognizing your own power that you have to create things. I feel like, yeah, definitely right now you're in a period of time where you're just staying still and trying to heal from everything. You're looking at everything that happened. Yeah, you're just basically deep within yourself. This is very good energy. I feel so relaxed from this pile. Beautiful. Innocence. Yeah, you're looking for, you're getting in touch with your spirituality again. You're getting in touch with everything that's inside. You're recognizing your own strength, the power of your emotions. You're realizing that you can't control shit, even if your life depended on it. The only thing that you can control are your thoughts and emotions. So you are just basically trying to let everything go, and you're like, you know, just fuck it. Like whatever happens, happens. I got no control over it. The only thing I can do is just enjoy life. Enjoy life. I don't know why I heard that. But yeah, you're looking for your innocence again. You're in a period of stillness and a meditative period. That's what it feels like. Like every day is just one big meditation for you from the beginning until the end, and you're trying to find what works for you. You're basically just exploring and discovering yourself. This is very cool. Okay, what do your ancestors want you to know? Pile number 2, what do they want them to know? What do you want them to know, ancestors, for pile number 2? Give me an advice. New beginnings. Yeah, focus on your new beginnings and your blessings. I don't, it feels like they're trying to tell me that you have crossed over something that was causing you to feel like everything was blurry for a while now, and it caused you to just not look straight at things. Like you weren't thinking straight, your head wasn't clear, so there was a lot of fog for a long time. I feel like you felt very lost, and you're finally getting out of that period and going deep inside yourself, and I feel like you're more clear on yourself now, what you're feeling, what you're thinking. And they're just trying to let me know that right now, like, you have been through a lot, and that's good. They're proud of you. They were here when you were going through this. They knew you had the strength to go through this, and now they're just like, focus on your new beginnings and your blessings. Like, just pick from life what you want, what type of person you want to be with, what type of job you want to have, what's your passion, what drives you in life, what would you do that would make you extremely happy, so that you would just multiply the blessings that you already have. Okay, pile number 2. Let's see the card. Where is it? Oh, I'm blind. Okay, 56. Okay, energy focus, indulgence. You are invited to sing, dance, drink, and make love. Will you accept joyfully or decline for fear of repercussions? The Bacchanalia were festivals of the Bacchus, the Roman god of wine and fertility. The vine leaf represents the sacred drink created from ivy and vine leaves that gave access to altered states of consciousness, allowing communion with the spirits of nature and the divine. The celebrants honored the divine through copulation. Today, wine is drunk not in a sacred manner, but rather to numb consciousness. Sex is seldom now seen as union with the divine, yet ancient ritual understood sexual climax to be one of the most powerful moments of sacred connection available to us. The Bible declared such sexual activity to be sinful, and that guilt has been passed down to us. Have you been made to feel guilty about enjoying physical pleasure in the past? Do you feel shame or that you have been used by someone? Consider opening a discussion with a therapist. Accepting your body as wired for pleasure is another step to take, as is understanding that you should give of yourself, not have it taken from you. Under the Romans, Baalbec was known as Heliopolis. Jupiter, Venus, and Bacchus were worshipped at the temple, which is founded on a massive stone structure whose origin is shrouded in mystery. People celebrated the gods freely by drinking sacred wine and partaking in orgies dedicated to Bacchus. The sacred site calls you to rest, rejuvenate, and look at your options with a clear head. To do this, you need to be free of the addiction that can often be the cause of indulgence. The ancients drank to alter their perception in order to connect with the divine. If you crave a drink, partake to honor spirit, and not with the aim of losing your mind, and you will gain insight. It is important to recognize why you feel you need to drink or a hit. Don't be afraid to seek help if you are a victim of drug or alcohol abuse, yours or someone else's. Damn. Professional advice can be invaluable in helping you explore the underlying causes of the addiction. Bacchus was the party god, so you might think that he is honored whenever workers kick off their heels and relax with a drink or two. But without awareness of the sacred, there is no honoring of the divine. Bacchus reminds you that the divine is always present. When you acknowledge this, you experience the ecstasy from which you have been blocked. This is what the Bible means by separation from God. Bacchus invites you to see the magic in being alive. It's time to balance work with play. Let your hair down, be silly, run barefoot on the grass, climb a tree, splash through the waves. It is time for you to embrace life. Very good. I feel like your ancestors are just trying to let you know that you're in a good way. They're proud of you, of everything that you went through. And yeah, right now, just enjoy life. I feel like you have a lot of options now to create in life, so just make sure you do what you really want to do in life. Focus on the blessings, on the new beginnings. You have a lot of energy, put it into something productive. Pile number 2, the message from your rune. We inherit ourselves. We take responsibility for we don't know if I can understand my okay. We inherit ourselves. We take responsibility for our own destiny. The future is a continual movement towards paradise, an alignment of the inner compass towards heaven and earth. Yeah, so this is just like a reminder. Even if you want to indulge into things, sometimes people do that. We're still on the earth, and we're surrounded by material things. You can do it, just don't overdo it. And always remember the divine. Always remember the divine is here with you, and everything is just a part of God. And yeah, this material, nothing is really only material. There is energy in everything. Never forget that. Pile number 3. Number 3. Your rune is Manas. It literally means horse. It's about trust and letting go of control issues. It's about whenever there is a problem between two people, especially in marriage or intimate relationships like that, romantic relationships. It's talking about cooperation and letting go of control issues so that you can resolve this. It's also about detecting deceit. Okay. And your advice card is this one, which I'm gonna read at the end from a book, because I don't remember all the cards, and I never will, and that's okay. Pile number 3. What do your ancestors want you to know? What do your ancestors want you to know? Pile number 3. What do your ancestors want you to know? What do your ancestors want you to know? Pile number 3. I feel like love is on the way. What your ancestors want you to know, pile number 3. Yeah, you definitely have a good offer coming your way. They want to talk about this. They want to, you may be a player. Pile number 3. Okay, you may be indulging way too much in like party life, seeing a lot of people, just having casual sex, like going out, drinking, having fun. If you're not doing that, then you're just like indulging way too much in having fun, and this is making you a little bit deceitful. Damn, pile number 3. What the fuck? What the fuck? I feel like, or maybe you're just, yeah, if you're not the party animal and a fuckboy, fuck girl, whatever, you guys may just be indulging too much in activities that don't bring any joy. And this is making you feel like you're lying to yourself. Oh, this is making me happy, this is making me happy. But you know it's not. And this is causing you a lot of discomfort and a lot of boredom in life. And you just don't feel connected, and you don't feel like anything is good enough for you. Like, you don't like anything that's going on. You just feel so like, you know, where's the passion? Where's the fire? Where's the spark in my life? But you're causing this to yourself. And that's the harsh truth. I'm sorry, pile number 3. What do you answer? Okay, what do you want to tell me? What do you want to let them know? Pile number 3, what do you want to let them know? Damn. Alright. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Alright. Okay. So, if there hasn't already been an offer by somebody, a romantic one, this is a very beautiful union. But if they haven't made an offer yet, I'm getting fire and water energy. They might do that soon. But I feel like you will know that maybe now is not the right time to accept it, because you're on a much higher level than the other person. Like, you're a queen, they're a knight. Plus, they might be scared of your character. I feel like you're a very strong woman. So, why do your answers just want to tell me about an offer? I thought, wait. Okay, damn. You might get attached to this person way too easily, way too fast, or you might already be attached to somebody. I feel like for a while you have had to juggle a lot of things in your life, which made you feel like you're left out in the cold and made you lose your stability. But and I feel like maybe you're waiting for your, like, a knight in shining armor, and once they arrive, you feel like they, you know, they're gonna make your life better. But that's never the truth. The only person that can make your life better is you. Maybe you're even doubting between two people, a fire and a water sign. Okay. Pile number 3, ancestors. What do you want to let them know? What do you want to let them know? What do you want to let them know? Pile number 3. I feel like they're forcing you to change your perspective on some things in life. I feel like, yeah, you may be a lazy person, so whenever things get like whenever you need to deal with something that's causing you to feel like you're not having fun or you're not partying, you just feel bad. I mean, I'm sorry for laughing, but I'm the same. Like, I'm like that as well. I just want to party. I don't want to do shit. I don't want to get serious. I don't want to pay bills. I don't want to pay taxes. I don't want to do nothing. But sometimes we must. Yeah. It feels like they're trying to tell me that you guys need to change your perspective on life, and that within innocence you can find strength. So if you look at life through innocent eyes, you will feel a lot of more strength. Look into the light. That's what I feel like. Yeah, right now it feels like everything is foggy, so you guys may even have some like emotional outbursts, and you're making people like around you feel discomfort because of your emotional outbursts. They're trying to tell me that you need to go deep within yourself to check what's up, like what's beneath my layers of emotional outbursts, what's beneath the layers of excess partying, of not feeling empty, of feeling not good enough, what's beneath my need to distract myself from what's really inside. You need to look into your heart, see what's in it. Yeah, we even got this card, ancestors, generations. They're here with you. they're trying to let you know that it's okay. Your emotions, you know, they're scary because they're big, but that's what's gonna make you how do I say this, unfold in life. That's what's gonna make you a bigger and a better person. You need to look, you know, when a child has like a outburst and they throw a tantrum and they're crying like, oh, I want that ice cream, I want that toy, like nobody judges them. Why? Because they're children and it's normal to have emotions. And but the thing is, when we grow up, people are like, oh, you need to control your goddamn emotions. Like if you show emotions to somebody, you might be the type of person that feels weak when they show emotion to somebody, and you know you shouldn't, because our emotions are our strength. Or you might be the type of person that never shows anything, that's very, very, very disciplined, and you know, and not showing emotions. Like they would rather die than show their soft side to somebody else. Like, yeah, once you go deep into your emotions, you need to lay low for a while. You need to like stay still and go deep in your emotions. That's when you're gonna feel finally like a fresh breath of air. What was I gonna say? Yeah, the thing is, you lack self-discipline, but not in a way of I'm never gonna show anybody what I'm feeling. I'm just always gonna put on a strong face, party, fucking pick up chicks and everything. It's gonna be, you know, whatever. Like, you need self-discipline in a way where you do not let your emotions destroy you, and in a way where you don't let your emotions give you an illusion of life. You know, a lot of times when you feel like extremely angry, that's when you get in your ego. You're like so fucking mad, and you're like, you know, it's this way, like I know it's this way, but and a lot of times we forget to look at the picture, and we forget to look at what really is going on. Yeah, this is causing you a lot of it feels like a veil over your eyes, like you can't see straight, you can't think straight. And just be careful, like, or maybe you are the type of person that gets attached to people way too easily and is always looking for salvation in romantic interests. And this is causing a lot of attachment. You know, it may not be like one person. It may not be like, you know, one ex from the past or somebody you're crushing on right now. You just may be the type of person that's always, you know, once they break up with somebody, like they always try and find someone new, or, you know, they just get attached way too early, and you put all of your energy and your focus on somebody else because that's what makes you feel good. Your ancestors are trying to say, go back to when you were a child. Did you view the world like that as well? You need to release something. There's something that's causing you to be blind to life. That's what I feel like. I feel like you're blind right now. Like your eyes are so shut. You can't see, and this is what's causing you to not think straight as well. What do you want to let them know? Ancestors, call number 3. What do you want to let them know? What do you want to let them know? Yeah. Stop looking at the bad things that happened in life. Like, stop looking, you know, back in life and be like, oh, my best friend fucking, you know, they did this, they did that, they betrayed me, they hurt me, and this one time my ex just fucking did this or cheated on me, and I remember this one time when my mom did this and that and blah, blah, blah. Stop looking back at those things. What's the point? It's making you feel stuck. When you look back on all the negative things that happen, it's normal to think a lot more negative things are gonna happen. Don't do that to yourself, guys. Yeah, you need to focus on abundance. Once you let go of this, once you let go of all the negative things that happen, you're naturally just gonna feel so abundant. You are just not resting. You're not giving yourself any time. I feel like there's a lot of mental chatter. It's hard to get to you guys. There's like a fog in front of me and your eyes are so shut. It just feels like you're extremely lost right now, but not in a good way. There's a lot of mental chatter, and there's a lot of anxiety. That's what I'm getting. There's a lot of anxiety, feeling stuck. It's just you're always doing something like all the time. There's something happening. There's something happening. Your energy is all over the fucking place. You do not take one moment to rest and see what's really inside. You need some time to rest, guys. You need to just fucking lay down on a grassy field, look at the sky, breathe out, and realize, you know, life is good. Life is good. I'm safe. I'm here. I'm breathing. I'm alive. I got food to eat. You know, I got feet that carry me somewhere. I got eyes that I get to witness this beautiful nature in front of me. I got ears to listen to the birds. Like, you just need to breathe out. Whatever it is, whatever it's causing you a lot of mental chatter and discomfort so you don't stay still, you need to stay still with it. Yeah. You need to open up your heart. Maybe you can talk to some friends about this. Maybe even to your ancestors, but they already know. But it's different when you tell somebody what's been bothering you. Yeah. And also, like I said, you guys, if you have like troubles picking between a partner, you also need to open up your heart, follow it. Like, you know, there's a saying which I found really cheesy, but maybe it's true. I don't fucking know. Like, if you really liked him or her, the first person, would you even consider, if you really like person A, would you really consider person B? So think about that. Follow your heart. Whatever is, whenever you look back at all the bad things that happened, just realize they needed to happen because you had to work on yourself. And a lot of bad things are going to happen to you guys in life still. Like, life isn't a straight line. You can't just achieve happiness one day and be happy for the rest of your fucking lives. That's impossible. It's every day. Like, if you want to be happy, if you want to feel peace, you must have a strict discipline with yourself, some type of spiritual practice. Like, I'm gonna get up at 5, I'm gonna go sungaze, I'm gonna meditate when I come home, I'm gonna pray in the evening, I'm just gonna do this and that. You have to have a strict schedule, a spiritual practices that you follow if you really wanna feel at ease and peace most of the time. Whatever you had to go through, you have to realize it was for you to work on yourself. And I feel like maybe you still guys haven't started working on yourself because you're afraid of what's inside. You definitely need to release something. Once you go deep within yourself and you acknowledge your emotions, just fucking acknowledge them. Just be like, okay, damn, I have emotions. I have a heart. I'm a human being. Like, this person hurt me, man. What the fuck? It hurts. It stings. It pains. Like, once you recognize your emotions, I feel like you're gonna start a journey of self-healing and releasing things in your life, not just from what happened to you in the near past, but from the distant past as well. You're gonna realize you have all the strength it needs. I feel like your emotions are causing you to feel weak, but you're not weak. It's just an illusion because you're just finding ways to distract yourself from yourself. You're not really yourself right now. And I feel like a lot of you guys know that. Like, you know what you're doing right now is pointless and empty and it's shitty and it feels like it's not worth it, but you just see no other way. The only way is for you to look deep inside yourself and see what lies beneath everything. Okay, file number 3, I'm about to read your advice card. Let me have some water first. Okay. Have you ever sacrificed yourself, given your heart away, and ended up bereft of love? This card shows the kakmul of from Chichen Itza, a stone sculpture of a dead warrior bearing a divine offering in the cavity of his abdomen. For too long, you have lain down for others and been used physically, emotionally, or financially. This card indicates that someone has depleted your strength. willpower, and sense of worth, and suppressed your gut instincts and your ability to set boundaries. This is what it feels like. It just feels like you guys are extremely lost right now. You're not in touch with your instincts or your emotions or anything. It's just a lot of mental chatter and fogginess and just not knowing what to do, and always filling up your time schedule in a day with things that are worthless to you. As you look at the power symbol, a hoop from the ball court, I didn't mean like worthless to you right now, just like, they're not really you deep inside. Like, there's something else that causes your whole being to be on fire, and you're not doing that. As you look at the power symbol, a hoop from the ball court of Chichen Itza, I don't even know, guys. Do you feel that you have to jump through hoops for other people? Are you simply chasing balls all day, getting nowhere? The twin serpents on the hoop represent your internal struggle to do what's right. You must get back in the game of life without sacrificing all that you are. Imagine standing at the bottom of the great Mayan temple of Kukulkan, whose name means feathered serpent, and looking up, taking in the view of the sky above and what lies below. As the sun overshadows the pyramid at the spring and the autumn equinoxes, a huge serpent appears to travel down the temple to the ground. As Kukulkan descends from the heavens to the Earth's energies are aligned with the cosmos. During the 16th century, the sacred site was suppressed by the Spanish conquistadors. Much of what they witnessed there was beyond their comprehension, and instead they elaborated stories of sacrificial bloodletting. Do you feel that your voice is never heard, that your ideas and plans are thwarted by others? Are you ever driven to contemplate self-harm because you are not understood? This card is a reminder to allow your truth to surface, so that you can once again feel engaged with life. Speak out, do not be afraid to disagree, and learn to delegate and say no. Kukulkan can also be translated as man with beard. The blue-eyed, white-skinned, bearded figure of King Kukulkan is said to have descended to the earth to teach the Maya, to heal their sick, and even to resurrect their dead. This idea of intervention by an otherworldly messiah has been seen from ancient time in religious traditions around the globe. Kukulkan appeared as a Quetzalcoatl, sorry guys, I really don't know, to the Aztecs, and as Viracocha to the Incas. When he departed for the east on a raft of snakes, he promised he would return. On the card, Kukulkan is depicted as a shaman, for it was only in the more familiar form of a holy man that he could appear to the common people. In order for you to experience and learn all that you can, you must follow your natural curiosity. Kukulkan calls you to see beyond the fears of those others who have so undervalued your energy and effort. Yeah, okay. And the message from your rune is the mind will trust the body will trust the mind. So you need to balance out your heart and your mind. That's what it feels like. Emotionally, you're a little bit closed off. Mentally, you're all over the place, and there's not a lot of spiritual practices lately. I feel like you want to get help. You want to get help, but you just don't know where to start. But you will. Don't worry. Your ancestors are here with you. They want you to know that. Like, whenever you need them, just call on them. And yeah, try to set up a spiritual practice that you're going to follow religiously, like a monk, so that you feel better. The reality is that nobody can feel you better but yourself, and you can never ever feel good unless you work on yourself. Working on yourself is hard, but it's worth it, and you just have to pull all the strength that you have inside yourself, which we all do, and just fucking be like, I'm gonna get better. Okay, that's it, pal number 3. Let me know if it resonated. And thank you for watching, and goodbye. And just a quick note for everybody at the end, there's probably gonna be a lot of editing in this video. Like I said, it's my first one, so I really don't know what I'm doing. And there's probably gonna be like a lot of cutscenes because I had to go to the bathroom, and I was checking if my phone is still recording because I don't have a lot of memory. And yeah, plus a lot of times I forgot some messages. I forgot to read these messages from the runes, so I'm gonna cut that. It might look a little bit like I don't even know what to say. It might not look that natural, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please let me know if it resonated. If not, it's okay. I'm not God. I can't know everything, and I'm trying my best. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Take care of yourselves, and most importantly, love yourselves and everybody else. Goodbye, guys.